Hey, my name's Tyler Grace, and I've been playing guitar for over 12 years, and today I'm going to show you the best way to play major scales. So I've seen a lot of videos online talking about the difference between what's better, caged scales like this, or 3-note per string scales like this. And that's a fair argument. There's a lot. They cover different things. They look different and they feel different. What I'm going to tell you though is the best way to do them is to do all of them. The reason for that is the guitar is kind of like a puzzle. There's so many notes to play and you got to figure out different ways to play, combinations of notes, different intervals to play. And the best way to do that is to learn all your scales played through all the intervals. And I'm going to show you the 3 ways I would start to learn to play scales. The first way I would learn is actually with the cage system. And you may be thinking, well, 3 notes per string is so much better. And there's a lot of arguments for that. However, 3 note per string has 7 positions for every key, while caged only has 5. So that's less you have to learn at the beginning when you're just getting into scales. So let's get started with the cage system in G major. The first position goes like this. You can play that backwards too. Then you go to the second position. The third position. Fourth position. And the fifth position. And that's a great place to get started. As you practice these together, a trick I have with the cage system is to practice them like this. So I go down the first position, and then I go up to the second position from here, and then up the second position, go up to the third position, go down the third position, go up again, and then you do it backwards. So I'm going to go up the fifth position, down the fourth, down the third, up the second, that's how I would do the cage position. After that, I actually go to single string scales, which is a unique way of doing scales. It really helps you master the fretboard horizontally instead of vertically, and it really focuses you so you learn what notes you're playing. Before you move on to any position, make sure you can play the scales in all 12 keys. That's really important. So starting with single string scales, we're going to start on the high E string. We're just going to play E, F sharp, G, B, A, B, C, D, E. Then we're going to go to the B string. It's going to be B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B. And you can keep going up the octave, it just repeats from the beginning. Then we're going to go to the G string. So it's going to be G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. To the D string, it's going to be D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D. To the A string, it's going to be A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A. Then the low E string again will be E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E. And that's single string scales. And make sure to work those in all 12 keys too. Finally, when you learn all of that, I would move on to 3-note per string, which is a great scale, but it has 7 positions, so it's the most to learn, which will make this the hardest one to really get with a lot of information. After you get caged in single string goes, it gets really simple. So the first position goes like this. Then you go to the second position. I did a wrong fingering there. You want to make sure when you come back down, you use 3 fingers. That's the correct way to play it. From the second position, you want to go start on the 5th fret and go like this. To the 3rd position. To the 4th position. To the 5th position. To the 6th position. And finally, the 7th position. The really helpful thing about 3-note per string scales is it takes you through all the modes of the scale, which if you're not sure what that is yet, that's just starting on a different note. So I started on G, then I started on A, which is an A Dorian mode. And if you don't know the definition of these, that's okay. We can worry about that later. But it's super helpful to learn all these scales. If you have any questions, we'd be happy to help.